Hello, fellow heirs, and welcome back to Weekday Wind Down with the Word, where we are reading through the book of Genesis. And today we will be reading the 48th chapter of Genesis in the NLT version. So without any further ado, let's start reading. Jacob blesses Manasseh and Ephraim. One day, not long after this, word came to Joseph, "Your father is failing rapidly." So Joseph went to visit his father, and he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. When Joseph arrived, Jacob was told, "Your son Joseph has come to see you." So Jacob gathered his strength and sat up in his bed. Jacob said to Joseph, "God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me. He said to me, 'I will make you fruitful and I will multiply your descendants. I will make you a multitude of nations, and I will give this land of Canaan to your descendants, to you as an everlasting possession.' Now I am claiming as my own son these two boys of yours, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were born here in the land of Egypt before I arrived. They will be my sons, just as Reuben and Simeon are. But any children born to you in the future will be your own, and they will inherit land within the territories of their brothers Ephraim and Manasseh. Long ago, as I was returning to Padamaram, Rachel died in the land of Canaan. We were still on the way some distance from Ephrath, that is, Bethlehem. So with great sorrow I buried her there beside the road of Ephrath." Then Jacob looked over at the two boys. "Are these your sons?" he asked. "Yes," Joseph told him, "these are the sons God has given me here in Egypt." And Jacob said, "Bring them closer to me so I can bless them." Jacob was half blind because of his age and could hardly see. So Joseph brought the boys close to him, and Jacob kissed and embraced them. Then Jacob said to Joseph, "I never thought I would see your face again, but now God has let me see your children too." Joseph moved the boys who were at their grandfather's knees, and he bowed with his face to the ground. Then he positioned the boys in front of Jacob. With his right hand, he directed Ephraim towards Jacob's left hand, and with his left hand, he put Manasseh at Jacob's right hand. But Jacob crossed his arm as he reached out to lay his hands on the boy's head. He put his right hand on the head of Ephraim, though he was the younger boy, and his left hand on the head of Manasseh, though he was the firstborn. Then he blessed Joseph and said, "May the God before whom my grandfather Abram and my father Isaac walked, the God who has been my shepherd all my life to this day, the angel who has redeemed me from all harm, may he bless those boys. May they preserve my name and the names of Abraham and Isaac, and may their descendants multiply greatly throughout the earth." But Joseph was upset when he saw that his father placed his right hand on Ephraim's head. So Joseph lifted it to move it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. "No, my father," he said. "This one is the firstborn. Put your right hand on his head." But his father refused. "I know, my son, I know," he replied. "Manasseh will also become a great nation, but his younger brother will become even greater, and his descendants will become a multitude of nations." So Jacob blessed the boys that day with this blessing. "The people of Israel will use your names when they give a blessing. They will say, 'May God make you as prosperous as Ephraim and Manasseh.'" In this way, Jacob put Ephraim ahead of Manasseh. Then Jacob said to Joseph, "Look, I am about to die, but God will be with you and will take you back to Canaan, the land of your ancestors. And beyond what I have given your brothers, I am giving you an extra portion of the land that I took from the Amorites with my sword and bow." And that concludes the reading of Genesis 48 in the NLT version. this is all about blessings, and it's very interesting the way they did things back then and the way we do things today. And I can't speak for everybody family, but I know personally my family, I don't find them blessing babies. Now I do know in some churches people bring babies up to be dedicated unto God. But as far as, the elders of God in your family placing their hands upon the children and blessing them, I haven't seen that done ever. And if you do this, if this is something that you do in your family, please add that in the comment section below and just tell a little bit about why you do it, and is it something that's been going on for generations and generations and generation. But I will say this thing was very, very important back then. And the blessing, the first blessing goes to the eldest son. And that's very important, and that's why Joseph was trying to stop Jacob, because he was like, no, you got it mixed up, but sometimes it's not always that way that we go in order. Sometimes God will change things around, and so we always have to petition him for guidance, because he has a plan for each and everybody's life. So it's just best to go to him to see what we're supposed to do. But traditionally, it was the eldest son in the family that got the blessings, that got most of everything. I was glad to see that Jacob did bless Joseph's sons, because, I'm sure that just made Joseph feel even closer to him and his family, as, they had been split apart for so long. So I'm sure Joseph was very, very, very happy about that. So, but tell me what you think about this chapter in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts or read your thoughts. Please, 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 if you don't mind. And thank you so much for listening to Weekday Wind Down with the Word. And have a wonderfully blessed day. Bye.